Australia's response to this cataclysmic event appears to be the most generous of all when government and private donations are taken into account. But aid agencies say much more will be needed.
Would you like to make a donation?
Kerry Jones was in Koh Lanta, Thailand when the tsunami struck.
A lot of panic and chaos. It was really sad as well, mainly for the locals, I felt as well. I mean, obviously a lot of victims, but local people, they've lost everything.
She was one of the lucky ones. Today, working as a volunteer at the Australia Red Cross call centre in Melbourne is her way of saying thanks for being alive.
I didn't want to sit at home and just fester in it and just watch the news and just feel. I just didn't want to do it. I just wanted to do something quite constructive. Also, I feel a bit guilty for not staying and helping there.
The amount will be $200. That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
$1,000. Thank you very much.
The call's gone out and Australians keep giving and giving.
Tens of thousands of dollars off their credit cards and things like that. It's amazing. It's good stuff.
Overwhelming. I just can't believe it. The number of pensioners who've rung up and said they're pensioners and could they give $100? It's just so amazingly generous.
From 1 cent to $1 million or whatever it may be, everyone's just so generous. I'm actually getting goosebumps because they're so kind.
It's going to provide with emergency supplies that could be anything ranging from medicines, other supplies, tents, mosquito nets, unfortunately in some situations body bags, water.
Dale Cleaver from Red Cross says it's more practical for Australians to donate money rather than goods.
This way we can also purchase items at the very local level in these affected areas where we can, and it helps rebuild these communities.
It's really heartwarming to hear the hundreds of calls coming in. But as much as money is the best way ordinary Australians can help, the other factor fast becoming critical is medical aid. So the call's gone out for Australian doctors and nurses to pitch in and help.
4 and 2, yes.
So an extra 4.
No personal belongings here. Orthopaedic surgeon Dr David Young's luggage is filled with medical supplies. He's one of 6 volunteer doctors who flew out this morning for Sri Lanka.
We've got 20 cartons of medical supplies. I've got 2 sets of surgical equipment so we can do minor operations even in remote areas. We're carrying out an anaesthetist with us. Myself as a surgeon, I've got an assistant surgeon, so we're pretty self-contained.
The federal government set up a medical relief hotline for those Australians with the skills and spirit to help those in need.
We've got a team behind us that can come as a second wave if they're necessary. And it's amazing in the last 24 hours how many more people put their hand up to come.
Elise Mooney there in Melbourne. Once again, here is the list of contact numbers for the major relief agencies involved in the tsunami appeal. Now, you may already have a history of donations with one or more of them. We urge you to be patient if you can't get through on some of these phone lines to pledge a donation, because the response has at times been more than they can handle. Most major banks have also become collection points for the appeal, so that's another option. Well, that's our program for this evening. Thanks again for your company. I'm Helen Daly. From all of us here at A Current Affair, good night.